You're watching an English movie, and suddenly the characters start talking super fast. You understood them perfectly just a minute ago, but now it sounds like gibberish. You think, why do native speakers talk so incredibly fast? Here's the truth that will change everything. They're not actually talking fast. You're just listening wrong. Welcome to Episode 5. If you've been following our journey through episodes 1 to 4, you know we've been destroying myths about English learning. Today, we're going to solve the speed mystery. I was having coffee with my American friend last month. We were talking normally, and I understood everything. Then his brother joined us. Suddenly, they started talking to each other, and I couldn't catch a single word. It felt like they switched to a different language. But something interesting happened. When they talked to me again, I could understand them perfectly. They weren't talking faster or slower. Something else was happening. That's when I figured out the secret. Native speakers don't talk fast to confuse you. They talk differently when they talk to each other than when they talk to you. Let me explain what I mean. When native speakers talk to English learners, they naturally slow down, use simpler words, and speak more clearly. It's not because they think you're stupid, it's because they want to help you understand. But when they talk to other native speakers, they use their natural speed, natural words, and natural pronunciation. This sounds much faster to us, but it's actually just normal English. Here's the big discovery that changed my English forever. Native speakers don't actually speak fast. They speak in chunks, not individual words. Let me show you what this means. If I say each word separately, what are you going to do today? That's slow and clear. But native speakers don't say individual words. They say groups of words together. What you gonna do today? It sounds like one long word, but it's actually 6 words connected together. When you try to catch each individual word, your brain gets confused. It's like trying to catch individual raindrops instead of just getting wet. I used to think I needed to understand every single word to understand the sentence. So when native speakers connected words together, I got lost trying to find where one word ended and the next one began. This made me feel stupid and frustrated. I could understand slow, careful English, but normal English sounded impossible. Then I learned something that changed everything. You don't need to catch every word to understand the meaning. Here's what native speakers actually do when they talk. They stress the important words and rush through the small words. The important words carry the meaning. The small words just connect things together. For example, in the sentence, "I'm gonna go to the store to buy some milk," the important words are go, store, buy, milk. The small words, I'm gonna, to, the, to, some, get said quickly and quietly. Your brain should focus on catching the important words, not every single sound. Let me teach you the 4 secrets that helped me understand fast English. First secret, listen for the music, not the words. English has rhythm like music. Important words are loud and clear. Unimportant words are quiet and fast. Train your ear to hear this rhythm. Try this. I went to the store and bought some bread. The capital words are stressed. The small words are unstressed. Say it with me. I went to the store and bought some bread. Second secret, know the common word combinations. Native speakers always connect certain words together. Going to becomes gonna. Want to becomes wanna. Did you becomes didja. Practice these combinations. I'm gonna go sounds like I'm gonna go. What do you want sounds like what do you want? These aren't mistakes. This is normal English. Third secret, focus on key words only. In any sentence, only 3 or 4 words carry the real meaning. Everything else is just grammar glue. Listen to this. I was thinking that maybe we should probably go to the new restaurant downtown. The key words are thinking, go, restaurant, downtown. Everything else is extra. Fourth secret, use context to fill gaps. You don't need to understand 100% of the words to understand 100% of the meaning. Your brain can guess missing pieces using context. If someone says, I need to mumble at the bank, you know they need to do something at the bank. Maybe withdraw money, maybe deposit money. The exact word doesn't matter for basic understanding. Here's what I want you to practice. Next time you listen to fast English, don't try to catch every word. Instead, ask yourself, what are the most important words in this sentence? Most English learners make this mistake. They panic when they miss a word and stop listening. Then they miss everything that comes after. Don't do this. If you miss one word, keep listening. The next sentence might explain what you missed. Native speakers often repeat important ideas using different words. I used to rewind movies 10 times trying to understand one sentence perfectly. Now I know that if something is really important, the movie will explain it again later. The hardest thing for me was accepting that I don't need to understand everything. I thought good English learners understood every single word. But even native speakers don't catch every word all the time. Have you ever been talking to someone in your native language and you missed what they said, but you understood the general meaning? This happens to everyone in every language. The goal isn't to understand every word. The goal is to understand enough to respond appropriately and keep the conversation going. Here's something that will surprise you. Native speakers from different countries also think each other talk fast. Americans think British people talk fast in certain situations. British people think Australians talk fast sometimes. It's not just you. Speed isn't really about words per minute. It's about familiarity. The more familiar you are with English rhythm, word combinations, and natural pronunciation, the slower everything will sound. When I first started watching American TV shows, everyone sounded like they were racing. Now, the same shows sound normal to me. My brain learned to process English rhythm naturally. The secret is to expose yourself to natural English regularly, but don't stress about understanding everything. Let your brain get used to the rhythm and flow. Start with content that has visual context, like movies or TV shows. The pictures help you understand even when you miss words. Then gradually move to audio content. Don't avoid fast English because it's difficult. That's like avoiding deep water when you're learning to swim. You need to practice with the real thing to get better. But also, don't jump into the most difficult content immediately. Find something slightly faster than your comfort zone and practice there until it becomes easy. Remember this important truth. Native speakers aren't trying to talk fast to exclude you. They're just talking normally. Once you learn to listen to normal English, everything will sound much slower. Your brain is incredibly smart. Give it time to learn English rhythm, and it will automatically start catching the important words and ignoring the unimportant ones. In episode 6, we're going to talk about why small talk feels incredibly difficult even when you know all the words. Stop trying to catch every word. Start listening for key words and overall meaning. Your brain will thank you. Native speakers don't talk fast. They talk naturally. Learn to listen naturally, and speed will never be a problem again. See you in episode 6, where we solve the small talk mystery.